What's up, y'all? We got Z Stack, no ties. We got the no ties, especially coming from Z Stacks and this whole one right here. But make sure you guys ring that bell and hit that subscribe button. But with the no ties, especially from the Z Stacks and just coming from the Z Stacks. So we got from the Z Stacks and just coming from his whole official no ties. And I did see this, so this is pretty much a whole video. I shot this a while ago, but especially from the Z Stacks and with the no ties, especially from that no ties. Like you got the no ties coming into this right here and everything else too, but mainly from this one right here and everything else too, from the Z Stacks and the ties.
Drinks. A P.
Strikes in the mix, baby.
Always had a paper plan, neck and wrist 80 grand. Ain't even trying to brag. All she know designer bags, 20 racks inside the bag, half a brick.
Pushing all designers bags and everything else too. He said always had a paper plan. Hey, always had a paper plan. Always had a paper plan. Like he always had a vision of a plan and stuff like that of paper, but pushing up designer and everything else too. Like especially how he's moving his everything else too. How he's really coming out. He's coming with a different mood. Like I feel like everyone should be on the same type of time and like trying to just do something and separate yourself from all this other nonsense, but really just coming from him like a vision and everything else, like pushing up the designer thing and everything else too, like that really goes.
A 9 a match, about to get my grizzy on. 8 AM my Lizzie's on. I ain't missing no sales. Used to trap in hotels, bagging up with no scales. I ain't leaving no trails. Early morning coke sales. I ain't telling no tales. I promise you my dope sells. My niggas told me stick to rap. My missus playing tit for tat. Me, I'm just kicking back.
For sure, hey, stick to rap and everything. I'm just kicking back. Oof, come on, man. How that just hit? He said, stick to rap and everything else too. I'm just kicking back. Oof.
Shoot my dope sells, my niggas told me stick to rap. My missus playing tit for tat. Me, I'm just kicking back, counting up a 50 stack. Thinking about when times is hard, I pebble down that 9 hard. All I know is grinding hard, I can never lie my dog. I can't say the same for him, I told them niggas take me in. Wonder why I'm changing sim. I just made another 10 and fell out with another friend. Went and bought another skank, me and I got no ties. Chucky or a bow tie, I got it on me close by.
Chucky or a bow tie. Ooh, especially with that right there. He said Chucky or a bow tie. Hey, especially with that Chucky, like that Chucky just killed it. Like he said Chucky with a bow tie and everything else. Chucky or a bow tie, like man, especially Chucky, cause Chucky he really just be villain some stuff. He be on some villain stuff.
And bought another skank, me and I got no ties. Chucky or a bow tie, I got it on me close by. I ain't telling no lies, they tried to ting them both times. I left that nigga's boat fried, I don't even need the cap. Everything I'm speaking facts, cause he told me leave the trap. But I got a whole leap of caps, and I got this paper too, this platinum face baby blue. Looking like I made it through. I don't even need the boss, I used to eat beans on toast. Cause he used to speak to ghosts, M told me keep it close. Niggas love to speak the most, I don't even like to talk, I'd rather see life support. Shorty said my life's a storm, but I ain't got the time to mourn. Foreign and it's high perform, me and Bigger back to back. Used to sell crack to cats, now we go stack for stack. Nothing that we can't afford, trying to move my art abroad. Before I even make a meal, niggas rocking stainless steel. Me, I'm in the latest spill, gassing about a basic drill.
Basing about a basic drill and everything else too. Rather be on this and that. Ooh, rather be less talking than be more of, in his own zone too. And especially with that makes sense because it's like rather be yourself than be a loud person and stuff like that too. So it really makes sense because it's like you don't want to be the loudest person in the room because it's like that's the loudest person. What they say be the persons that be really spilling everything. They be just going out and just doing everything else too. But like he said with the whole thing, but he said from a basic drill to this and that, like man, especially how he really just be having it just pushing, like how he be going.
Me, I'm in the latest spill, gassing about a basic drill. Niggas getting paid to kill, hate trying to paper more. I told him you should take a chill.
hey, at least his lyrics is really telling you what's actually happening. Like, hey, people getting this and that, people getting paid to kill and everything else too. That's real. Like, that's a real thing. At least the lyrics is actually speaking from a fact now from everything else too, especially with a lot of these different things. But it'd be a lot of different things going on too. But especially from Z Stack and the No Ties, especially from his lyrics, from how his lyrics just started. Like he had like that vision of something and he was just going with that, and especially how it was going too, like how everything was moving too, like his lyrics was really defining and everything else too, like around what's actually going on, like the movement and stuff like that. So this one really had like a thing going to it, like it really had a thing, like a real thing happening in the real world and everything else too. But basically from the No Ties to Stack. So make sure you guys definitely share, comment, and like.